And 3, 2, 1. Hello and good afternoon, and welcome back to another demo called Zombie Epoch. I know that sounds like a bunch of words just randomly thrown together, but as you can see, Zombie Epoch. Deck building slider game where your character has health, energy, weapons to use. It's not as complex as it may seem to be in the beginning, but it is just a little difficult to tackle. I've seen, I think, 2 other people play it, but again, kind of like with the last video that came out with, wasn't Merge Maestro, Protein Fox, or 9 Knights, or 9 Knights. Uh, I don't know how it's supposed to actually be, but with like that Gogeta guy, again, just try to see how many people are out with videos, and uh, they just have basic, quick 8-minute gameplays to go over with no talking. I guess that's their style. Mine's not. I find a game, I go, cool, I want to play this, and I will play it, and I will explain. So they basically cover a tutorial. I'm just going to go a little more in depth. So we are looking at the starter playmat. If you come up here to the gym is going to let you take over with these capture points you find on the map. These are wood planks. You get these when you defeat enemies and go through the map. When you die, before you extract at the final map point, which is number 4, you get half rounded down. So if you had 7, you would get 3. If you had 10, you'd get 5 rounded down to 4. Why it's rounded down, I don't know, but it's going to give you an even number. Our backpack here shows us the cards in play, which are permanent items we can find on the map after killing enemies. So here we use the capture points. Here is a library to show us what zombies and items we've come across. This is for what characters we can switch between, and that unlocks every character every time you level it. Here, the abandoned bar, this will show us also our inventory, items unlocked, and the way to recruit new characters. Our main guy, Patterson, he's a machine gunner. It doesn't mean much in this game. You can click to full move or WASD to go through to the next page. The second page here before our deployment are what our quest board would look like with different items to find in different maps. Right now they just want you to go through the demo and find a key card on the last one. I never get here. I always die here or here for the demo. We have 18 life, which we can see up here represented on the card. We do X amount attack per turn. I believe we start with a default of 3 damage. Let's see, 1 damage plus, and then when we open up and pick up one of these items, we will add attack or do a special ability. Heals you back to 5 HP, so from 7 to 12 or 13 to 18. These are energies. Energies will unlock our weapon ability. This is the only weapon ability available. It will do 2 damage to each zombie in a row. So if we stand here and activate it and there's 2 zombies, we do 2 damage and 2 damage. It does take into hard damage, not armor. Armor is just for your melee attacks, and it is also a reflective type damage. Let's go ahead and continue here. Our first screen, we have Limei. She's a well, it says right there, she's a smuggler, but we don't have to worry about her. She has shop stuff that will help us through with more cards. We're not going to worry about that. We're also not going to worry about camping down here. So how the game works, you use your character. If I were to pick up this assault rifle, we now have 5 additional free attack points, which means we can attack for up to 5 damage before taking damage. So we can do 1 to this guy and not take health damage. We can do the 1 to this guy, but he does have a 2 block. However, we will pierce and go through, so 1, 2, 3 would make 4, completely killing it. This one here will give us poison damage if we didn't have a weapon, and would be immune to bleed. Take damage every time you move. So, This one has a revive, which means if you don't kill it on the first turn, it will automatically replace itself, and then you have to kill it the second turn, so it's 2 strikes. This is an ability card. It will do 1 damage 3 times to 3 different enemies. You do not have to pick these up on this turn. You can end the turn here, and then you can pick them up. If you go backwards, you are expending a food to travel a revisited area, and you also need the food to camp. Now, when you run out of food, or you mismanage moves, or you pick up the food too early, you end up using life as a sacrifice to camp. Camp progresses the day or the interaction. Like, imagine you're walking down a street and you have to go to every neighbor's house and knock on the door. Well, that's basically what camping is doing in this game. You're just going from one house to the next to knock on the door and clear the zombies. So since we didn't use this ability card, it is still here. It took the place of an enemy. Now, that makes it a 50-50 chance that we have to wait an additional day to move forward, because we did take up a slot for a potential enemy or card. That does come back to bite you in the butt a couple times. We are going to get the wood, and we are going to pick this up. We're going to pick up the energy and the health, just to make sure we're back in tip-top shape. Pick up the energy. We now have 5 of the 8. Since this guy has no extra ability, we're going to go ahead and kill him. Camp gain. Now you can see we have 3 of 6 food. 3 of 6 food. That means this will probably be our last encounter of the day. A sniper deals 5 damage to the zombie with the highest HP. Well, since he has 2, he is going to instantly die. He'll drop his ability card, and we're going to then attack this guy. The zombie, he goes first. Now, I don't know why the wolf would go first, but I presume it has something to do with speed, which you can't figure out in this game because there are no additional stats. It's just, here's your health, that's the damage you do, type of deal. And don't ask me, I didn't make the game. I just wish it would be nice to have a damage indicator. So let's go ahead and do that. Kill him, kill the zombie, pick up these. Now we have an ability in case. Extra energy does get stocked. We don't really need to heal, so let's grab the food, grab this, and rest. And here's our defense system. Now, they just added that subtext from the last time I played, which was yesterday. I want to say it was the 15th. Yes, my videos are staggered coming out. Yeah, I've got a bunch of medical stuff coming up until the 28th, so I'm not going to really be doing a lot of videos, so I'm cranking a bunch of them out on the same day. So AI defense, this is how you get your rewards, and this is how you progress to the next stage, technically, or end the area. Again, it's like going door to door and collecting what you need. So we have bleed. We get the herb. It will clear the bleed. It will give us back our 2 health. We didn't need to click that, but I'd rather have a better reward. So let's go ahead and attack you, and we will double attack you. We will clear the board, and that makes it a level 2 reward. Our chests are still tiered. From 0 and 1, it is going to be a common chest. 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3 is going to be a silver chest, and then anything above 4 is going to be a gold chest, and you'll see that here, common supply. I have the volume turned off. However, when you go to pick up your level up or your area clear bonus, it makes a horrendous sound, which I need to hurry and click through, but it will give you a, yeah, like it's obnoxiously loud and there's no way to turn it off. Just so you can see, I'm not lying here. See, music, sound effects, both off. I'll click that in just a second. But it will give you a card bonus, which is your hand limit, which means these are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's normally a 7th, normally an 8th, depending on how it is. Sometimes there's 12. The second stage I had 12, and that was kind of ridiculous, but I've only had 6 cards. So, hand size, food limit, health limit, +1, +1, +1. I'm going to choose the health option, but again, either mute or turn it down. Be wary. There, that could have been worse. So we came from, I want to say we came from down low to come up high, and that's where Le May was. Yep. Going back and forth doesn't cost any food once you clear the block. You just go to the next. Okay, so he deals freeze. Freeze has two effects. It doesn't tell you one of them. The first effect is it attacks first. It gets first strike. So it will automatically do its two and then gives you freeze damage, which removes your energy, not the damage additionally done. That's opt 1 and 2. It's a little broken from how it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay away from him. We're going to pick up our rifle instead. Now with this rifle, we're going to keep our 5 points. Hopefully when we pick up the strafe, it will attack 1, 2, 3 and leave him at 1. I can do my 2 and 3 damage to kill these off in one shot before taking damage, so I can at least kill him in exchange 3. He's going to have block, so regardless, I have to go through his block and take 1. I think we'll only do 3 damage at 2 or 3 damage anyway, so we have to probably attack him twice and take 2 damage. Let's see when we get there. Okay, so I will have an extra attack because it did what I didn't want it to do. I'd rather have it attack these. So our 3 damage, we will have enough to crank out on him and only take the 1. So for now we're going to take, I want to say it's 1 damage. Perfect. Yep, took the 1, did the 3 damage. We're going to take 3 damage. Freeze, even though he's supposed to be freeze immune, we'll freeze him anyway and we'll just do 5 damage. Let's get that energy to have an overflow. Let's see, if I move down, I'll use the ability. I would much rather move heal. I don't need the food. Let's see, how do we play this? Move right, move down? No. Well, I need him to die as quick as possible because this little bastard, yeah, I call him a little bastard, because what he does is he will eat the fallen corpses and gain health based on the health that they had when they died. So instead of being a 2, he'd become a 4. So I need to kill him quick before killing any other card, because it would be, you know, he's a 4, he's a 6, he's an 8, and if I kill him, oh no, he's a 20 now all of a sudden. And it's like, well, shit. And then I need to expand. Let's see, if I come down here, grab the energy, I can make a shot. It'll do 2 damage to both, so that'll be kill, kill. I would still have 14 come down here. I'd have 2. I'd come back up here, heal. That would give me 5. That would be 1 HP. Then I could grab this, grab food. I'd be set. Okay, that's how we're going to play it. Fine, I'll take the sacrifice. I will sacrifice that. I will take the capture point. Like I said, I'll heal. He attacked first. Okay, 2. Come back here to heal. Oh, do I have poison? Is that why? No, I'm out of food. Okay, let's heal up. And our adventure is over because we have 1 HP and 1 food because we didn't save it. So we have 8 wood here. Looks like we're going to walk home with 4. But that's just a brief overview on how this is played. Yeah, see, half of it, 4. But we did get to keep the capture point. Let's go ahead and return back to camp. And no, the video is not done quite yet. We come up here, and here's where all of our skill points are. This is where we'd use our 10 planks originally. So originally this was 10. I opened it, got a point, upgraded health. Every time you play, you do get 1. So level 1 gives you these 2, level 2 will give you these, level 3 would give you these. This says here level 2, but it's actually locked in the demo, so you don't actually get to unlock it yet. But that is multi-attack, and that is projectile range, which would upgrade the base ability. Oh, how would you know? Well, because I read the files in there and kind of put together the JSON, and I'm assuming, but assumptions can prove wrong. You never know. Don't be a dick. That's how the developers should do it, okay? I'm just telling them. But that should be your piercing ability to do more damage through on your ability. Do we want more energy? No, I'd rather have more food. So we will upgrade the food for the next run. With our 8 total planks, we had 4 before, and now we have 4 after. Let's go ahead and upgrade the dorm. Now that that is unlocked, let's come back. And here we go, we get to change characters. Demo versions are unavailable. Ta-da! And then your skills, your charms, that's all cool. And then, yeah, now we're at the official end of the video. Y'all take it easy. Have a great day.